After Gertrude was viciously attacked by a pack of dogs while living on the streets of Puerto Penasco, Mexico, no one would have batted an eye had they learned that she didn't much like dogs. That, however, wasn't the case, as people would soon discover. When a local woman found Gertrude following the attack, she quickly rushed her to a local veterinary clinic, Compassion Without Borders, QWB, to get the help that she so desperately needed. Once there, the veterinarians made a startling discovery: she was pregnant. Sadly, while performing emergency surgery on her, it was discovered that Gertrude's unborn babies did not survive the ordeal. The dog that attacked her had caused a lot of internal damage to her abdomen, though she was expected to survive. As she continued to recover at the vet over the following week, a dog named Clementine arrived. One day, Gertrude had a strange reaction when QWB manager Claudia Ortega was walking by her cage with Clementine in her arms. Gertrude would approach the front of the cage and start chirping, co-founder of QWB, Mancho Camber said in an interview. She would also kind of headbutt and press against the cage. Gertrude started grooming her and purring and soliciting affection from Clementine, Mancho said in an interview. And Clementine was just so tiny that it was probably nice to have another warm body to cuddle up to and to be friends with. When Gertrude and Clementine had to retire to their separate cages at night, she would begin crying for her to come back, so the staff at QWB decided to keep them in a cage together. Within 2 weeks, Claudia decided to foster both of the animals at her own home. It was clear that Gertrude assumed a motherly role to Clementine. Clementine benefits from it tremendously, Mancho continued during the interview. Gertrude is a fabulous mother who keeps her impeccably clean, grooms her and gives her warmth and love. After fostering them for a couple weeks, Claudia brought Gertrude and Clementine to California in hopes of finding the animals a forever home. While she initially loaded them into separate carriers for the long trip, Gertrude began crying, and it became apparent that they wanted to share a crate with one another. Now in California, Gertrude and Clementine are currently living in foster care with each other. We are trying to get them adopted out together, which we know is a very special request, Mancho said. But we're going to try and see if there is anyone who'd be willing to open their home to both of these guys. We're hoping the right people will step forward who will be able to offer a cat and a puppy a home.